So the time has come to dust off those low-level characters that might only be in their 20s or 30s and get them to level 80 ready for Trial of the Crusade. You know as well as I do that Phase 3 is going to bring some immensely easy ways to actually gear up characters. The only big pain has really been how long it takes to level them. Well, Joyous Journeys has actually been confirmed to come this week, which is absolutely amazing news for anyone who's been waiting for it to actually get a character ready for Phase 3. In this week in WoW's post that went out about 16 minutes ago from recording, we've had some huge announcements. So first, let's just skip to the highlights. So on the 23rd of May, so also known as Regional Reset, the Joyous Journeys 50% XP buff is going to return, which is awesome because it just means you're going to have about a month until TOC comes to actually be able to get to level 80, maybe get a little bit of gear ready, and then you're going to be able to start farming the new beta room dungeons, which we'll get into in just a second. Outside of that, coming this week, everything is to do with retail, so we can ignore that. Joyous Journeys is enough for us classic folk. We can't take too much good news. And now, the bad news. And I say it's bad news because it seems like it's a really long way out. But Trial of the Crusade is not opening until the 22nd of June. Now, I already predicted that it was going to be at least middle of June, purely because they're not going to launch it around the same time as the Diablo launch, because they know a lot of people, myself included, who play WoW, will be playing some Diablo as well. So it does actually make sense that it's not going to be launching until the week of 21st of June, which is going to be Heed the Call of the Crusade. So with the update when it goes live on the 21st, and when I'm saying 21st, this is for EU, obviously it's going to go live on the 20th for NA. We're going to get the new Titan Rune dungeons where you can start getting Ulduar 10 gear, as well as getting those sidereal essences to be able to get your Ulduar 10 hard mode gear, on which again, obviously there's still time between now and then for it to change, but I put a video out about it being ludicrously expensive to get the two-handed weapons because there were 50 sidereal essences. They actually dropped down to 38. I've not checked for the last probably 24 hours since I actually went and done another TOGC clear last night, which, by the way, there will be guides for all of those 5 bosses coming in the next few days. I just wanted to make sure I'd killed all of them in very different ways, trying different strategies before I tell you what I personally think is the best way of doing it and how our guild is ultimately going to do it. And I will actually share our raid plan sheet as well, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. But yes, we're going to get the Titan Rune dungeons. We're also going to get Trial of the Champion, which is the new 5-player heroic, with even more catch-up gear and a beta room version of it as well. The Argent Tournament's going to bring you new quests and daily quests, while showing off your jousting prowess for new rewards. Wrath of the Lich King PvP Season 7's going to begin, and then finally, the big one, the important thing, is opening on the 22nd of June at 10 BST. Trial of the Crusader and Trial of the Grand Crusader undertake the challenges of the Trial of the Crusader and Trial of the Grand Crusader on 10 and 25 man, as well as obviously getting Onyxia, which I really do need to put a video out about Onyxia because you're not going to need many people to do it. I think we 5-manned it on 10 man just to see if we could get through it, and it was extremely comfortable. So probably expect to start seeing class runs very much like you do with VOA, but in Onyxia as well when that comes. We already know that Trial of the Grand Crusader is going to be available from the word go, so you're not going to have to clear normal first, meaning you're not going to have to wait a whole week before you can actually start doing the harder content. So on launch night, you can get in there, pray for no deaths, and hopefully get your very first 272 cloak. Let me know in the comments what you think. Was you expecting it to be this long? Because another 4 resets of doing Ulduar seems quite a way off, but still, for those of us that are going to be playing Diablo, we're going to have our couple of weeks of that at least, that time filled. As I say, be sure to like and subscribe. Consider joining the channel as a member. As always, check out the Rested XP Hardcore Survival Guide, link in the description if you haven't seen it and you are leveling hardcore characters or waiting for those hardcore classic WoW realms. And I'll see you on the next one.